you're not trying to go to dental school, keep scrolling. I often get this question from pre-dental students like, what were my stats to get into dental school? What were my DAT scores? And I know this is really annoying to hear, but I don't exactly remember because I was in a special program and also because I applied to dental school in 2006, which is like a million years ago. But I will tell you the truth about everything I do remember. So first of all, I was in the UOP accelerated program. So I did 3 years of undergrad, 3 years of dental school. Since I was in that program, I had to hit certain GPA and DAT score requirements to be granted an interview to the dental school. This program is pretty popular now, so I think the GPA requirement is much higher, but at the time I went, I recall it being like around 3.2, maybe 3.4. I remember it was like not the highest, but also kind of hard to get. The reason I say that is because I remember going into every class knowing I had to get an A because I started college with a C in chemistry. My first semester in college where I didn't have good study habits yet, I tried staying up all night and then I would tank my exams. My roommate at the time would actually cram like that and she would ace her tests. So I tried and I failed. Anyways, that C in chemistry was like an anchor. It felt like no matter how many A's I got, that C kept dragging my GPA down. But I did work extremely hard in college and I did very, very well in the upper division science classes because I was just so scared that I wasn't going to meet the GPA requirement, which thankfully we did. For the DAT, I took it twice, and I'm going to tell you roughly what I remember, but I don't even know if it's scored the same way. So at the time, it was out of a score of 30, and the DAT requirement was that I had to hit at least a 16 in every single subject. I remember studying really, really hard for the DAT over the summer. It was especially hard because I was doing my undergrad in 3 years, and so I was taking organic chemistry during the summer, and by the time I took my DAT, I only had 1 or 2 months of organic chemistry under my belt. And so for the organic chemistry section on the DAT, I mostly had to teach myself organic chemistry from the Kaplan book. Thankfully, I still got a 25 in organic chemistry, even though I didn't fully take the entire class. And all the other sections I got like a 23, 24, 25. It's considered overall pretty good, but I got a 16 in math. I'm like the only Asian I know that's not good at math. But I got a 16 in math despite doing so well in all the other portions. And I remember thinking in my mind, they're not going to make me take it again because the other portions are science classes that are so much more pertinent to being a dentist. Guess what? I had to take it again. And I cried. So not only was I trying to get my Bachelor of Science in 3 years, cramming classes and doing upper division science courses in that like last semester. Remember, I was in genetics and biochem at the same time that semester, and I was like, I cannot mentally and emotionally handle taking the DAT again. And I just did what I could. I really didn't study the other portions. I only studied math. And I went into that DAT with so